Hi everyone, this is Mitch from the SportsChatPlace.com, and I'm here to talk about the AFC Championship. Only 3 NFL football games of real football going on. Of course, we got the Pro Bowl sandwiched in between, and we'll be talking about that when it rolls around. But, the first of those 3 games is going to be the AFC Championship. It's going to be Sunday, January 24th. 2010, and we got the Indianapolis Colts hosting the New York Jets, and pretty interesting matchup here. Couple things I want to talk about before the matchup. Number one is I still have free $10 bets courtesy of oddsmaker.com. Just email me, Mitch at sportschatplace.com, and I'll email you a free $10 bet. No deposit, no obligation, and I've given out thousands of these things, and I haven't heard any complaints whatsoever, so that means it's a good thing. So, because if there was a problem, I know one thing for sure, being on the net this long and having this many visitors, something goes wrong, I surely will hear about it. Another thing, I'm still looking for writers on my site. If you're interested in writing on the site, just about any sport, all you got to do is email me, Mitch at sportschatplace.com, and we'll see if you got what it takes. We can talk about it further. But in any event, let's just talk about some football today. And the New York Jets traveling to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Yeah, it's the whole Super Bowl III rematch thing going on. It's Colts, it's Jets. You know, 2 teams that, you know, they might have changed where they play. Like, it used to be the Baltimore Colts, and of course the New York Jets now play in New Jersey. But actually, these 2 teams, they've gone back to, well, at least the Jets, they've gone back to, their old style uniforms. And, the Colts, they never changed their uniforms. So I always like that. It looks more like a classic NFL game to me. One thing that's classic about this game is the quarterback, Peyton Manning. He's outstanding. He really is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, has a better understanding of the game than just about any other player. There's a handful of players in the game right now that we see that, have a great understanding of the game. Ray Lewis, who really just seems to understand the game inside and out, really just, unbelievable when it comes to film. And Peyton Manning, who just has it really, open and shut. He was unbeatable this year as a starter. Absolutely unbeatable. In every game that he started and finished this year, he won. And one of those games that he started and didn't finish was against the New York Jets, but they were ahead in that game when Peyton Manning took to the sideline, and they were in control of that game. The Jets didn't have like a glimmer of hope or anything like that. It was pretty much Colts domination, and the Jets were on their way out the door. Will Manning be able to resume that same magic against the Jets? I don't know, because the Jets are on a roll right now. They are on fire. It seems like they hang around. They don't mind if they're playing from behind or, a slight lead or, from close to even. It's just they keep it close with their defense, and then their defense gives them chances to get things done. We saw it last week against San Diego where they forced a turnover deep in San Diego territory, and just when it looked like the Chargers had a chance to get back into it, they got another one on Phillip Rivers, and that was pretty much game over. Sean Green has emerged as a real threat for them. He's broken off long runs, and the thing about the long runs is that both times they've had the lead, and it's been like a lead that's seemed kind of like, you weren't sure if the Jets were going to hold on to it or not, and it was the dagger that really just sucked the wind out of the sail of the other team. It wasn't the Jets just trying to wind down the clock or something. These were big, long touchdown runs. So, Sean Green really emerging as a star, future star for the New York Jets. We saw him at Iowa last year, so we certainly were not too surprised about that one. And that was a great draft from the New York Jets. And when they had the draft this year, I said that the team that actually drafted the best was the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Both those teams made the playoffs this year, and both those teams were not playoff teams a year ago. And both those teams had players that they drafted that seriously contributed to them making the playoffs. But let's get back to this game. And the line on this thing is 7.5 points. And boy, I think it is justified here. I think that Peyton Manning, I think what he does is he just makes the most of his opportunities. The Jets have a lot of different ways that they can try and attack this thing, but the thing that they need to attack is Peyton Manning. I just don't think that they get to him. I think that maybe they put a little pressure on him, but Peyton Manning, he's got the underneath game, he's got the long game, he's got some guys who can run the ball, and I think the Colts are just too much. I think they were the best team in the NFL this year from start to finish, and I think they beat the Jets in this one. I also think they cover the spread. Of course, you can read all of my write-ups and picks at sportschatplace.com, along with our 20 other writers that we have right now. And of course, if you're interested in becoming a writer, just email me, Mitch at sportschatplace.com, and we'll discuss it further. Also, if you want one of those free $10 bets from Oddsmaker, boy, just email me. We're giving away free money with that one. This is Mitch from sportschatplace.com. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.